Congratulations! Your loan is conditionally approved. A SunWest loan originator is always on top of her approvals, no matter where she is. Break free with Morgan.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Mike Savino. Wells Fargo may be largely out of the mortgage market, but its legal battles are far from over. This includes a predatory lending complaint out of Georgia, where officials in 3 counties say that Wells Fargo targeted minority homeowners with high-cost mortgages. Wells Fargo has tried to get the lawsuit thrown out, but a judge says the case can go forward. Fulton, Cobb, and DeKalb counties all claim that Wells Fargo sold minority borrowers loans with higher rates and improper fees. These loans also carried prepayment penalties when the borrowers tried to refinance or pay them off early. And when the borrowers fell behind, Wells Fargo foreclosed on the homes. The 3 counties claim that Wells Fargo sold these higher cost loans to minority homeowners more than twice as often as white borrowers. Wells Fargo denies the claims and says that the statute of limitations has expired on the case, but the judge disagreed. Coming up, an expert tells us how to set up new hires for success on the first day.
Tired of turndowns and wasting 25 basis points or more on slow and manual loan processing? Divorce your processor and break free with Morgan Chat AI. There are no bad deals or tough loans, only deserving families that need AI-driven fast and accurate service. We treat every client fairly and with empathy. AI that understands how you feel.
I am Morgan. I get you.
Welcome back. Even in a down market, talented mortgage pros always have options. So when you land one, you want to make sure that they see themselves fitting in with your team and not regretting the decision. We got some tips on how to do that in this edition of Ask an Expert.
And when things don't happen correct or right on the first day, that's when the opening occurs.
You've hired the right person for the job. Everyone's excited about the potential, but then you botch the orientation process, and the star new hire is already having doubts. And they entertain the idea of going back to their old company.
I've seen it many times.
Orientation is a crucial part of hiring. It's how new hires get to feel like they're part of your team. NMP insider David Hirschman says the most important thing is to make sure the new hire gets to spend time with the person who recruited them.
The manager of the office or head of production, whoever it is, should clear their schedule that day.
We're not talking about the formal onboarding, where new hires learn policies and procedures. This is a chance to meet the rest of the team and ask questions.
What I'm talking about is a more relaxed atmosphere where you can meet the person.
You might feel like orientation can wait. Maybe a loan opportunity fell in your lap. Just remember that you're probably not the only one who sees potential in your new hire.
For good producers, they are always in demand.
You can read more from Hirschman in this month's issue of NMP Magazine, available now at nmpmag.com. For the Mortgage News Network, I'm Sarah Wolak.
Thanks, Sarah. And while you're there, check out some tips on how to use social media without hurting your business. What makes a good post? Well, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your posts add value to your followers. This goes beyond simply avoiding politics. If you tend to go on negative rants on social media, it may cause your borrowers to have negative feelings about you. Focus instead on your expertise. Timing also matters. You obviously want to post often so your borrowers hear from you, but you don't want to do it too much in a short period. Eventually, people will just scroll right past you. And lastly, always be careful about what you say and what's in view of your camera. Don't accidentally share someone's personal information. We'll be right back with what else is interesting today.
Join us at Mortgage Star, where women come together to celebrate and raise each other up while creating connections that will last a lifetime. Attend Mortgage Star in New Orleans on July 10th and stay an extra day for the Ultimate Mortgage Expo.
Welcome back. Here's what else is interesting today. Remote work may not be going away, but it seems most Americans are returning to the workplace. Nearly 3 of every 4 companies reported no telework during last summer. That's way up from a year prior, and it's close to the numbers we saw before the pandemic. As workers return to the office, that's going to limit their ability to move far away from the workplace. And we're seeing that play out in the housing market. Redfin says that metros that were popular among remote workers in the pandemic are seeing the biggest cooldowns. Pending home sales for February in Austin, Texas, fell 40% when compared to the prior year. For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to mortgagenewsnetwork.com.